Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to support your favorite artists and podcasts while adding some amazing merchandise to your collection. Visit Merch Store 72 today at 72entgroup.com and discover a world of fandom at your fingertips.
You are listening to All the Bacon and Eggs podcast on the 72 Entertainment Group Podcast Network.
She sounds more nasally today. What happened? Did you stop it? Are we recording? Oh.
I don't know.
It sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
It sounds like you're dragging it through water. It's Alex Boddicker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
The theme song to All the Bacon and Eggs is Alex Boddicker. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Or why it's like that. But I don't know. But, you know, anyway. All right. It is time for All the Bacon and Eggs.
I'm going to take this home.
I am here in the beautiful Leo Pope Studios in Henderson, Nevada.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Nah, because you already messed it up.
No, you already messed up.
No,
I'm
you
here to
messed
mess
it
you up. You're supposed to power through it.
No, you already messed it up. So
No, you messed up.
No, you messed it up.
Don't blame me for your follies.
No, you ruined it for everybody. It always is just one person to ruin stuff for the whole group.
What does it say? Like
you
one,
just did it.
One something ruins the whole batch. One bad apple.
One bad apple ruins the whole batch.
That's me.
That's you today. You're just that bad apple that
sure
ruined.
That's me every day.
Everybody's enjoyment of hearing the beautiful, opulent, obscenely gorgeous,
Succulent. What's your name?
Henderson, Nevada. What is your name?
No, what is your name?
What is your name?
No, you tell me first.
No, you tell me.
Okay,
because you want to ruin. Because if you're ruining everything, go ahead.
Let's name each other on the count of three.
Nope.
One,
nope.
two,
What is your name?
Three.
Nope.
Handsome, tall, large, succulent, black man. How you name me? Obscenely gorgeous.
No.
Succulent.
No.
Bald white man.
No, just a little bald dude
with pink skin.
Just a little bald dude with some blonde
see-through skin,
hair coming out the sides.
Yep. I have more hair on my eyebrows now than anywhere else.
It's getting ridiculous, man. Like,
do you trim yours?
I was my eyebrows.
Yeah.
No.
Ah, you're lucky.
I was just thinking about it. I'm like, look, man. So this is, and I'm not gonna start off with another bummer, but I am gonna start off with another bummer.
Yeah.
So I remember I told a story a while back about when I first started
losing your testicles,
losing my hair.
Oh.
Okay, I know you're in the middle of your transition, and that's fine. We're happy for you, but that's
Lance Armstrong.
No. I think more Caitlyn Jenner.
It's not apropos. A cancer. It's not a cancer joke. I'm sorry. No. I don't know. I just don't want anybody to confuse it.
Yeah, okay, we know that.
Okay.
He's stepping on jokes. Anyway, like that's really okay. Anyway, we're getting canceled. So the reason why I got
you can't get canceled. Nobody listens.
It's true.
It's a good thing.
You can't cancel us. You can't because it's so funny. Yeah. Nobody hears it. So I just found out that the impetus for me to shave my head. His name was Dejon Manley. He was V tight end.
Manley?
Yeah, Dejon.
That's his real name?
Yeah, Dejon Manley.
That's a great football name.
Yeah. He was a good dude. But he, the infamous, I had the ponytail going, and he was talking to one of my brothers, and it was like, oh man, I saw your boy, man. He, the one with the sunroof. He had the sunroof.
Sunroof, yeah.
Yeah. He had passed away a couple days ago.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was just going to ask. You were saying like past tense. That was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. He passed away a couple days ago. Drunk driver hit him and his family, and
How's his family?
I think his family has survived. He was the only one so far that I know that's passed. I think they're in the hospital.
Oh man.
But it's just too much of that going on.
Don't drink and drive, man.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Everybody should know their limits and be responsible. And I don't want to turn this into a PSA, but I just want to say he's a good dude, and my best to him and his family. And if I do find out something, if they need help or anything, I will link up on the page or something on the website.
I'd like to ask all of our listeners to donate generous amounts.
The generous amounts. I mean, all the people in India that listen there.
No, we don't need your donations.
But yeah, so that was it. I just want to start off with that. That was really cool because I remember telling that story a while back about how I got to shave my head, and I've been shaving my head ever since. And it was because of Deshaun. But anyway, let's get that.
All right, so you have to transition now.
No, we can transition. It's one of these things. It's just like, look, life is short. You gotta do the things that make you happy.
Unless you like sexually assaulting people, don't do that.
Yeah, don't. I mean, okay. Obviously, I guess we should have
like killing Jews.
I'm pretty sure we have to specify
because Hitler like that.
Don't
do that.
Don't do anything that's criminal or
right.
immoral. But things
even
if
it does make you happy, don't
do
right.
that kind of stuff because you just don't know anymore.
There's lines and boundaries.
There are lines and there are boundaries. You want to keep it. You want to go at the show here. We like to stay at the shallow. Like, okay,
well,
we're going to stay here, and then we kind of put our toes in the deep a little bit and go in. But
can you swim?
Yes, I can swim.
That's good.
But I do not
go in the ocean.
No, I go in the ocean.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I think we've had this conversation, but it surprises me every time.
I don't know.
A lot of people. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with race, but a lot of people just are scared of the ocean.
Why? Will people be afraid of the ocean?
I don't know.
There was a time I got. I mean, if the animals are there, I was in the ocean years ago when I was a kid, and we went out boogie boarding, and so we went out. I don't know what I was thinking, and I just was gone, and I'm pedaling out, and I'm boogie boarding, I'm hitting the wave, and then I turn around and I see nothing. I don't see the shore. All I see is water.
That's like really far.
All I see is water.
As far as like a boogie board, you have to tape like two boogie boards together for you, like.
And I no,
you're a big dude.
I was a kid, man.
I can't imagine you're any smaller.
Anyway, these large jokes aside, he's
6'8".
It was a very scary moment at the time. But when you realize there was nothing else around, nothing else, nobody else, what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? So I just looked and I started going in the direction that I thought where I was going or where I came from.
Right.
And eventually I saw, and it was far. I don't know how I got that far out, but it was far. But I just started swimming back towards, and I caught a wave, and I caught another one, and it just took me back.
Did your parents know you were out there, or
no? Because they knew if they knew that I did that, and then I was freaking out, I would have never gone back to the beach again. But that was, I mean, and obviously you know which way the current goes now at that point, because you know the waves are going towards the shore. You just got to follow it, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
So
it was like almost a 3-hour tour.
it was, but it was for that minute when I didn't see anything and the water was just calm. I was so scared,
Man.
and I couldn't touch the bottom. It was I'm just in the water, just
For you not being able to
helpless.
touch the bottom is insane.
just helpless, floating in the water, and I was like, man.
I take 3 steps in and it's over my head.
And you know, sometimes, and that's how it feels sometimes in life. It's just like you're just floating, and you don't know what direction you're going, and you're just like
You're all alone.
You're just like
There's sharks all around you.
There's no sharks.
There's probably it's the ocean.
No.
They said, "Oh, look at this snack."
Yeah, no, and you're trying to find your way, and hopefully you do, and
You probably won't though.
and you find your way to something that leads to happiness and prosperity, and yeah, all that good stuff.
So
Don't feel like you're just left in the ocean by yourself.
Is this Studio A?
This is Studio A.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
For the Leo Pope Studios, and I've always said studios. I didn't say studio.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have a lot of studios in your compound.
Yeah. So Studio B is where I film projects like the Totally Bitchin' 80s Movie Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on that and wrapping that up, and then that's where we will be shooting the live version of All the Bacon and Eggs podcast.
Yep. We've only been saying that for a year and a half.
Well, we haven't reached our goal yet, have we?
Our goals are what we make them.
Exactly.
My goal is to start it now.
No, that's not a good goal. So there has to be checks and balances. You got to be disciplined, and you have to shoot for something, and then when you don't achieve it, you can't reward yourself. We don't get participation trophies. Okay, this is not now. You didn't get it. You didn't win it. You got to go home with your head down, and you work on getting better for the next time. That's how this works.
I don't want to.
That's how this works. Okay,
Can we just get participation trophies?
No,
It'll make me
you're
feel
gonna
better.
get participation trophy.
I want that trophy you have sitting up
This
there.
is already a participation trophy.
That fake trophy you have sitting on your shelf. I want that.
This is already a participation trophy. It's not a fake trophy. It's a real trophy.
Debatable.
But we are already doing this. Nobody asked us to, and so we're just putting it out there.
We are ramming ourselves down people's throats.
But
Just-
nobody's listening.
You're going to take this.
So that is a participation trophy in itself. But you know, hey, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do it, and you know, with the limited amount of time that we could do this show together, there will be other things being filmed in there. Not the all the bacon, not the podcast, but other types of things like. Maybe movie reviews, or you know, whatever's all the rage now. Life lessons. Just
Let's give life lessons. Don't go to India.
The life lessons, like, don't do this, because it's mainly, it will be mainly cautionary tales. Don't do this.
Don't work for Sears.
Don't do this, and avoid this at all costs. When you start to notice this, it's time to go. So just cautionary tales.
I'm thinking we stay away from the relationship advice, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it. I have a lot of relationship advice, and I can do that all day. But I'm not sure if you do. You want to give some relationship advice? No. You don't want to go there?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What's your biggest regret in life as far as relationships go?
I don't have any regrets.
None? None at all?
Nope.
Huh. I thought maybe it was that we never dated, but it's fine.
No. I'm too old for that.
Are you?
I'm too old.
Oh, I thought you were in your 30s.
No. I'm 476 years old.
What's wrong with you? Stop drinking that while we're We're recording. It's gross.
Drinking what? My beverage?
Your beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can't swallow it. You're choking. You're
not
burping.
choking.
You have air bubbles coming
No, I'm
up.
not choking. It's for dramatic effect. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, give cautionary tales. Yeah, you can talk about your past relationships all you want. I've been there, done that. I don't do that anymore.
But that's good cautionary tales, though.
Nah. No. Not at all. So I don't know. And in the other studio, there's going to be. There's going to be other stuff. Not this. It could be the most generic stuff to some very unique, cool things. I don't know.
We should just count to 100 on one show.
Huh?
We should just count to 100 on one of the shows.
Why?
I'm sure somebody would love to watch us count to. I bet you counting to 100 on video camera, and that we'd get more views than.
It'd be like that dude that just counts. That just sings.
Just have it titled "Watch Us Count to 100."
The singing and he's counting.
I can sing and count. Yeah,
like the 1, 2, 3, and one.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll even count by fives.
Yeah, no, okay. I gotta research this. Do you vamp for a little bit while I research?
All right. So there was a movie we watched a couple months ago about a pedophile vampire.
It's not a pedophile,
dude. You're supposed to be doing your own thing. You said you said it was my turn.
No, because you keep bringing this up and it's making me think that you really like this movie because you always bring it up. So you really like the movie.
This is my cautionary tale to people.
No, that's not.
Do not ever, even if it's the last movie on Earth, watch this stupid movie.
No, the movie is Let the Right One In.
It's a negative 0.
It's a good movie. I don't know where he keeps getting this. Oh, it's pedophile. It's not. It's not.
If I posted a poll saying, "Hey,
you are listening to all the Bacon and Eggs podcast on the 72 Entertainment Group podcast."
Let's keep going. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
If I posted a poll saying a 200-year-old zombie starts to.
It's not a zombie. It's a difference.
Even worse, a vampire.
So what is it?
A 200-year-old vampire tries to lure in a little boy, girl. What
was it?
I don't know if it was a boy or girl.
No, it was Oscar. It was a boy.
Oscar was a boy. Yeah. So tries to lure in a little boy. That's pedophile.
But the vampire.
I don't care how old the vampire looked. There are people on this earth right now that look like they're in their teenagers, but
wait a minute.
The vampire wasn't stuck with a 12-year-old mentality.
Wait. But did the vampire say? Did the vampire lie at any time?
Yeah.
No.
All the time.
What did it? It's. I'm not a girl. You should not come near me. She didn't say, "Oh, come on, come on."
But even if you say, "Don't come near me," and then all of a sudden, things start to happen. Still, it's like that's on the older person.
That's on the
250-year-old older person. The age gap there is a little bit weird.
Oh man, that spiked the mic. My bad.
So you went to
oh my goodness!
We went to California over the weekend as well.
Yeah,
he's rattled. I got him rattled. It's great.
No, I'm just.
We went to California over the weekend. That was cool. I'm watching a Jessica Alba movie called Trigger Warning, which is a solid 5 out of 10. Finished The Brother's Son, which kind of dragged on a little bit, but ended okay. Let's see what else.
All right, you ready?
Happening. Okay, I'm ready.
Two, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. We should do that.
1, 2, 3.
You can do your deep voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I don't know. I don't remember when I first heard that. But then he does all kind of stuff singing. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I like it, but that's what you're talking about doing?
Yeah. But I'm
doing
just saying we need to do monotone. 1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5 cookies.
No.
What'd you think of California?
What did I think of California?
Would you ever go back?
Of course, that's where I'm from. So we have a show, or somewhat of a show. I don't know how much of it was recorded properly. I have to go through.
There's like 10 or 12 minutes.
10 or 12 minutes. Okay, so we can add that as a little bonus somewhere. But it was cool. What did we go to California for?
Well, I have another band called the Forerunner, and we went to a show out there with them.
Yes, we did. So let's just go through the trip. Just go through it.
Minute by you got
No,
your,
no,
you
we're
got
not
your
doing
minute log.
No, we're not.
Where's your review log?
No, I don't have my review log. I have my.
It was 8:28.
I have my
in the AM.
So I got there. We were like, we're going to go early. So I got to your house at 8:30 in the morning, and we waited for another 30 minutes.
Did we? We didn't leave till 9. Are you sure?
And we left a little bit after 9 because people were still there, and then there was a conversation, or people weren't there, and then there was a conversation when they got there, and then there was all this
Conversations are
stuff.
awful.
The conversation was like, "Oh, hello, blah blah blah," and then we're sitting in there, and I remember I got in the car, and the vehicle was not on, and it was hot. So I was mad. It was me and Sam sitting in the car.
You're wearing a long sleeve shirt and long pants.
So look,
what is wrong with you?
So look, I thought I was supposed to be there at 8:30, not be there at 8, so we could leave at 8:30. So that was my fault, and I just grabbed the first thing that I can grab when I got out of the shower. Cool, and it's cool. I could wear it, and it was hot. It was hot, but the ride there was fine.
Some like it hot.
And for some reason, you like to stop at Barstow.
Where else would you stop?
Barstow is, but you just go to a gas station. You can stop at Baker. It doesn't matter.
I'm not stopping at Baker. Baker's an hour outside of Vegas. I'm stopping at the halfway
it's
point.
not.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's an hour outside of Vegas.
No, it is not.
I will do it right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Ahead. You keep talking.
Go for it. But it's not an hour out of Vegas.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yep.
No, it's a halfway point between.
Baker's not a halfway point.
It's a halfway point between here and Hesperia. That's an hour and a half.
Not Hesperia. I'm saying from Anaheim to
care.
Anaheim. What's a halfway point to Anaheim?
To Anaheim?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Barstow.
Yorma?
Barstow is.
Yormo? Whatever that place was.
Guillermo.
I don't think so. But anyway, it was hot, and he insisted on stopping at Barstow. But we didn't go to like the shops or anything.
It's an hour and 13 minutes away.
We just went what?
Baker.
From here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So that's with the traffic. So that's not just
no, there's no traffic.
Yeah, it's traffic. So
It's not right now.
Exactly. It's not right now. It's not. So it's not accurate.
Barstow's 2 hours and 20 minutes away. There's a lot of police officers right now. If you're listening to this right now, and you're going to Barstow from Vegas,
right now we're just doing it because we're doing this live. So, but no, it was a cool trip. It was. We stopped at Barstow and we got
Subway.
We got a Subway sandwich from
Subway.
A Subway sandwich place, and it was okay.
I liked mine.
Subway. I haven't had. Subway's close to being on the Dunzo list. Okay,
Is it?
It really is. I don't know exactly what it was that caused it, but there's like places on the Dunzo
first of all,
list.
you got a tuna fish sandwich from a gas station in Barstow. I mean, that's kind of a red flag.
You got a weird egg looking sandwich.
I got eggs.
Weird.
Egg and cheese.
Eggs. Just
egg and cheese, buddy. That's nothing. You can't go wrong with that.
Those eggs looked like they were made out of Play-Doh. But whatever, they were there.
The lady was really, really nice, but also very slow.
The lady was nice. She was pregnant.
She was 8 months pregnant, so I can't go on her that hard.
Yeah,
but
it was like wow.
But we had time to kill.
We Did we? Oh, we did.
Yeah, because we didn't have to be at the venue until like
we had a lot
4.
of time to kill. So we ended up going there. We ate the sandwiches. We started recording the little on the road podcast,
little ditties,
and it was some interesting stories that came out of that. It was fun.
Really weird stories.
Really weird. And then we got back in the vehicle, rolled down, and I promptly went to sleep. So
we had a couple good kidnapping jokes.
Yeah, I was in there. I was in the vehicle. I was working, and all of a sudden I realized that my eyes were getting heavy.
Yep.
And so I was like, let me put my iPad away, and I just put my head down, and I was gone.
Yep.
And I was slumped over in the front seat, and I'm pretty sure it looked weird, but whatever. But yeah, so when we got there, we had plenty of time to kill.
Yeah,
we were able to do some.
Went to Target.
We were able to do some photo shoots.
Yeah,
with the band. We did some really cool stuff. I got some behind the scenes stuff with the Forerunner.
Got you a new belt.
I got to meet all of the people in the Forerunner. That was really cool.
There's a lot of people in the Forerunner.
So
there's up to 8 members.
Yeah, I got to, and one member I didn't even know was a part of the group until he was on stage playing, and I was just like, all right.
He's awesome. Daniel fills in when we need him, and he just shows up.
Yeah. So that was really cool, and it was really good stuff. But yeah, we went to Target, walked around. I haven't been at Target in so long, and that Target was, for some reason, so busy.
The lines right around the building.
The line was so long, and I had to get a new belt because the belt that I had was way too big.
Well, you were saying, it didn't match,
and I could pull up my pants.
A hissy fit.
Well, yeah, I still don't have another belt, but anyway, neither here nor there. So I had to go. Then I had to exchange it because the one I got wasn't right, and then and we went to another place.
Went to eat some food.
Some chicken tender place.
Some Canes.
We'll give
them a shout out. Canes, if you're listening,
they're not giving them a
sponsor
shout
us.
out because they charged me for some honey mustard. We charge extra for that. I'm like, okay, whatever.
They charge for everything, dude.
Whatever.
I had to pay for their cane sauce.
I'm like, you had to pay for the cane sauce?
Yeah.
It's gross. So why are you paying? Why are you paying for cane sauce? Shouldn't it come with the food?
Well, because I don't eat chicken, so I had to order all sides. I ordered French fries, a piece of bread, and cane sauce.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So
the chicken does look good, though. How is it?
It was okay. I mean, I'm not complaining about the food. It was okay. The coleslaw was a little mashy, though. It was a little mushy. I wasn't not a huge fan of the coleslaw.
Too much slaw. Like, it was too slawed.
It was too, and like they compacted in this little container. Mm-hmm. Like that's like this. Stop it.
They just have somebody like just throwing up into these containers.
That's what it looked like. It was just like, here we go. Yeah. And it was just like, but it, whatever. To each their own. It was okay. And then we finally went to the venue, hung out, and went to some thrift store, Brack's. I don't know what.
Yeah, they had like a bin store next door.
It was really sweaty, and
it was hot. Yeah.
And it was greasy stuff all over the place, and I just felt nasty.
It's all good.
I saw some really cool movies. I didn't feel like buying them. I was like,
the new
who
RoboCop?
has the physical media? So they had Office Space. I already have Office Space.
Yeah.
They had. I can't think of the other ones. I know they had
The Office.
They had a couple Office. We saw The Office, a complete series at Target, but
The Room.
No, nobody has the room. Nobody has the room. No, I can't. Nobody can find that. I don't know what else. They had a couple of cool movies, like a bunch of Steven Seagal movies. Those aren't cool. But anyway, and then we started loading in for the show, and it was really cool.
That venue is cool.
Sitting in the green room.
Yeah.
The Chain Reaction is a really, really cool venue. I would like to go back.
Yeah, need to get another show there with either band again.
I like the setup of that venue, and the guys did not play around. I mean, they were on it, and that's what I like about the venue.
It's like a legitimate, professional venue.
Yeah, that's what I like about a venue. All right. Anybody that had a wristband, you got to get out.
We don't have something like that in Vegas unless you go down to the Strip. There's no venues that are just around unless you go off the Strip that are professional. We have the 2 Veterans Hall, which is professional as you can get one of those. But
yeah,
it was cool to go in there and play something that had a mean sound system and a nice stage, and that was cool.
Yeah, and that was the only thing about it. Some of this, like, and not just with the Forerunner, but the mic setup needed to be a little bit better because I couldn't hear some vocals. And it wasn't just it was the first band, I forgot their name. Doulos. Okay. That first band they were cool, but the lead mic was okay, but then the other two, like, backups, couldn't really hear them.
I'm not sure why that is. I go to a lot of shows and the backup mics are always really quiet.
Why?
I don't know if the sound guy just might have them muted until they start, and the sound guy just doesn't know when they're going to start, and so it doesn't bleed, all the noise doesn't bleed in through it. I don't know. Because most of the bigger bands, like, they have a guy that knows exactly when things are going to happen, unmute the mic real quick when he's going to do his yells, but I don't know. I have no idea. That's just how it is a lot of the time.
So the bigger bands travel with their own guy,
with their own mixer,
their own guy in the studio that goes into the booth.
At like Sick New World, there's like a billion bands. They each have their own mix person go with them or mix them. One of our friends that does Eagle Hall a lot. There's a band called Tsunami who's really big, and Tsunami asked him directly, like, hey, I want you to mix our set. So just come and show up, and you'll just be there to mix our set only. So, yeah. So they actually switch out mixers for each set, for each band.
See, and that's cool. I mean, and it makes sense because you don't know, and then you don't want to mess up because this might be the first time somebody's hearing you.
Yeah.
And you don't want them to be like, oh, that was, it was cool except for that. You want everything to be perfect. Yeah, ideally.
Yeah, can you imagine you're like a huge band and you're having somebody that's never mixed you before, try to do that, and you're on this massive stage in front of 100,000 people, and that guy's like, what happens? When did things happen?
Like, when are we doing? Am I supposed to do this now? Like, and then you just start messing up.
When do I hit the fire button?
And then you just exactly, and then the guy standing right over the pyro and just bust him in his face.
Yeah,
that happened to
White Snake.
It happened to the Undertaker during the show where he does his entrance and the guy hits the pyro button and he gets lit on fire.
Ooh.
So he has to hurry up because the Undertaker's supposed to walk really slow. Like he's supposed to be a dead man. So he walks really slow, but he has to like take a long jump to get out. Immediately he takes off his jacket, and now he's in this pod waiting, seething at this guy.
Yeah. Because
he's waiting to get to the backstage so he could beat this dude's butt. And he's pouring water on himself because his skin is peeling off.
Right.
He got burnt that bad. You don't want that kind of stuff to happen in your show because that would be awful. Or when they start doing the wrong sound cues, light cues, and all that good stuff. Anyway, the show was good. I liked it. And I am looking forward to the next show with the Forerunner. And I'm looking forward to the Forerunner doing things with 72 Entertainment Group. And, it was nice to meet Eric.
Yeah,
Eric from Resuscitation Records.
Yeah, the guy that produced the split with Take.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on what it's called?
Beginning of Sorrows?
Beginning of Sorrows, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, nice guy. He was a little bit more built than I thought he was going to be. He was pretty, you could tell he does like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff.
Yeah, no, he was good. He
was bald brother, one of us.
Exactly. He was bald, so it was really nice.
Band of bald brothers.
It was nice to meet him and very impressed after the Forerunner set. So, because I went up to him, I was like, yeah, it's good stuff, right? He's like, oh man, it's amazing.
Wow.
I was like, yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
So, I was like, the energy is, I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
That when you're jumping around on stage, see, the thing about bands is a lot of it is driven by the music, but you got to have the charisma. You can't just be up there holding the mic and just saying stuff.
No.
You got to be able to have that energy to get people involved.
Yeah.
And be able to talk to people and riff.
I'd say yeah, it's that bands that just stand there, it seem like they don't like their own music. And so that's a turn off. And it does come down to the fans too. You know, at that show, it's a little bit older crowd, so you know they weren't more very inclined to move around and push each other. But you know, I could look out and still see people like bobbing their heads and having a good time. So that was cool. But you know, when you watch a really good band and the crowd is going nuts and the band is going nuts, like that's the perfect combination. And
I noticed that too. It skewed a little older. But it wasn't bad. I mean, that was a good thing. There was some young people there too.
No, I like old people.
And it was a lot of. But again, the venue was set up nicely. It was in a nice area, perfect for that type of music. And I think that was really, really cool. So we had to leave, and we did the merch setup was really cool too. I like that, and we had somebody running it. Shout out to Sam.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Who I did not know until I don't remember, like where we were at. And I was like, "Is that the dude from that other band?"
That's right. And he's featured on the new Take album,
Mugatu.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. So
yeah, we made the decision because we didn't have a hotel room for the night to leave probably an hour after we got done playing, and that was just my car. We got done playing around like 8. We probably got in the car around 9.
Man, you made that decision like 20 minutes after we started playing. You were like, we got to go.
No. I looked at everybody in my car. There was 4 guys in my car, and I was like, we ain't making it home, if we stay the whole time. So I hate doing that, but everybody else stayed, so that was really cool.
I mean,
we left at 9, and we get home at like 1:30.
Yeah, because we had to stop at Barstow again, and
you took over, thankfully.
Yeah,
I was too tired.
I had to get behind the wheel. Actually, the vehicle is quite comfortable to drive. I didn't have a problem with it.
But I know, like Michael and them, they got home at 5 a.m. And then Cliff and Guy spent the night, so they left the day after. So
yeah, so it was a really cool little day trip to go out there and see, and then like I said, meet everybody and kind of get a feel for the band. It's always good to work. Like you go up there and you see the bands play, and I'm like, all right, I wonder what they're like after or outside of this. And I already knew you. I didn't know, and I knew you and Michael. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know anybody else, and everybody was really cool. So yeah, it was pleasant, a pleasant trip, and like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing them again and working with them again and helping get them going in the right direction.
So speaking of that, we have a show in Las Vegas on August 2nd, the Forerunner. It's a free show down on down by First Friday at the Art Factory, I think it's called. Let me look it up while I'm stalling. But yeah, it'll be free. Factory. It's called, I have it right here. It is Legendary's 702. Legendary's Art Supplies, Arts and Crafts Store on 1000 South 3rd Street. And it's a free show. It's a mixed show with a couple of hip hop artists, some punk bands, and us. So,
a mixed show. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, so this is the Forerunner.
The Forerunner. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm purposely not doing anything until November 9th because that's the big one. That's the big mother of all mothers.
Why don't you just do a show, man?
Well, because I want people. I don't want to overplay. And if I do a show in between now and November, then there might be a few people that are like, "Hey, we just saw you. Like, why would we come to the November show?"
Because it's the launch.
I know. So we're just gonna save ourselves. We're saving ourselves for the right one, and come November 9th. I mean that is going to be. I want to sell out. I want to pack that place. I want 250 people there.
I was about to say what? 250.
250.
I'm not going on. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll keep count, and then be like, "Look, we're not playing unless."
We're gonna do some giveaways. We're giving away a couple $100.
We're not playing.
Not playing at all.
We're not playing if there's not just only brown M&Ms in the green room. Okay, all right.
I did not know you were going with brown.
Asiago cheese. It's always got to be about race with you, anyway.
What do you mean? could have been brown anything. Brown donkeys.
No, what? Okay.
There's only brown.
No,
Chunkless.
only brown M&Ms, Asiago cheese with Pepperidge Farm crackers.
Dude, you know I love cheese and crackers. I love a good charcuterie board.
A good charcuterie board is
It's delightful, right?
It's very, especially during a nice summertime when you're like right before you get to the heat or right after you come out of the heat.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh man, and you're enjoying the air conditioning.
Yeah,
and you get your nice refresher, drinking like a tea or a lemonade,
like
a nice cold.
A charcuterie board is kind of like a mini buffet. You know, that's how I see it. I'm like, oh, you kind of get to pick and choose what you want.
Yeah,
you can get as much as you want. You know,
I mean, but like
fruit, little cheese, a little
vegetable. Like, well, a tomato was a fruit.
Possibly, dip a carrot in a ranch or something.
But that's not really a charcuterie board if you're doing that. That's just like a veggie
You know what they
platter.
have? They have cucumbers sometimes.
That's a veggie platter.
Sliced up on the side.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So so instead of crackers, you have a cucumber.
Okay.
And then you could put, your whatever your cheese or your meats or whatever you have on there.
Take the crackers off.
I'm not saying taking them off instead of
get rid of
we get rid
of all crackers.
Okay, whatever. And then you go and you have
we don't want you here.
The cucumbers, or they do a nice sliced tomato that they use as their base, and they can put on whatever, the hummus, all that good stuff. It's nice. It's really
refreshing.
It is. It's very nice, and I like the idea of it more than preparing it.
Oh, preparing it sounds awful.
Yeah.
No. If I show up to your place and you have one already there, it is a 10 out of 10 party. And I don't care what else happens.
And if you come in and you say, "Oh, you're here early. Can you help me prep this board?"
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, my kid's sick.
No. I just dipped my hands in some
poop.
I was going to say something else. But
I just wiped my hands and the toilet paper ripped.
I was just fondling a squirrel with rabies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we want that. I can pass that on.
Just milked a cow.
Just milked a cow. So this is kind of an off-color joke, but
oh yes,
at work, I don't know what it is. We have it.
I'm saying you're good. We have like 20 minutes left.
Yeah, I know. So we have
here,
and I did the gesture like I acknowledged it, and then I got mad when you said that. When you acknowledged
We're
it,
terrible at hand signals.
So
I gave him the okay sign, but I think that's racist now, so I can't do that.
Yeah. So we were. I don't know why. I was just like, "Hey, man, you're acting like a Buffalo Milk Boy." And so,
what does that mean?
Exactly. I don't know why I just said it. It was just hilarious to me. and so now me and one of my coworkers just call each other Buffalo Milk Boy all day. And he was like, I was like, now he's, because I call him Baby Buffalo Milk Boy. But where I got it from was the movie Kingpin. So, and it makes no sense because the buffalo was not involved in that, but Buffalo Milk Boy was the movie Kingpin was when he comes in from the farm. Remember, he's pretending to be Amish.
Yeah.
And so the character's pretending to be Amish, and he's like, "Oh, I got up early and I milked your cow." And the family sitting on the porch like, "We don't have a cow. We have a bull, though." Oh,
no.
And he's like,
that's right.
"I got to brush my teeth," because he didn't drink all of it. So that's where I got that. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure because I heard Buffalo Milk make some of the best mozzarella. But,
it's low cholesterol.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, I just looked it up.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Buffalo milk?
Yeah, good for
But yeah,
good
no, this is like, I don't know why. And
Buffalo Milk Boy.
So he sends me an AI-generated shirt. And it was, or a logo for Buffalo Milk. It was hilarious.
Nice.
It's hilarious. But yeah, you got to have fun. You got to have fun when you can because,
Because the company you work for is just going to send you a mug. after you worked there for so long?
No, not just that. Not just that. Anywhere. Like, we all know there's ups and downs in life. We got to roll with the punches.
Sometimes you end up in the middle of the ocean by yourself.
Sometimes you end up in the middle of the ocean by yourself. Sometimes you end up in a deep, dark valley. You don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you end up in Barstow talking about collecting bones.
Yep. And explosion of roaches. I don't know what's going on.
Man, that's gonna be a good story.
And sometimes you just you fly too close to the sun, and sometimes you're just chilling eating charcuterie boards or snacks from the charcuterie board.
You're just over there just chowing down on the board itself.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so good. I'm eating the board. With some nice refreshing lemonade. Hey, whatever it is, just you'll be fine. If there's a message that I can convey to anybody, you'll be fine.
Unless you're somewhere trapped in like a basement right now,
you'll be fine.
By a serial killer. You probably won't be fine.
Well, just in your mind, just play Wham in your head all over.
Ooh.
Wake me up before you go.
I can't stand that song.
That's a good song.
I would give up all secret information if you played that over and over. I know. Here, have it all. Stop it. Stop this Boy George nonsense.
It's not Boy George.
George Michael.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
No, first of all, it's Wham.
Same person.
Wham, because it's two people. And George Michael had his own stuff by himself.
Right.
The other dude from Wham did not have anything by himself.
Never?
That I can remember.
Ever?
I don't know.
Huh.
I have no clue.
Were they together?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No. I saw a documentary on it. I don't think they were.
They weren't seeing each other?
No. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It was...
They're not even called a band. They're called a pop duo.
That's... Well, I mean, if you don't play any instruments, what are you? Are you a band?
No, you're a pop duo.
Like, I mean, it's one of those funny coincidences, maybe. I don't know. Like, what do you really do if you are like Milli Vanilli? That was a pop. Yeah, it's a pop duo, I guess. They didn't play any instruments. They didn't even sing. It was that kind of thing. I don't know.
So after the breakup, the other guy, Ridgely, moved to Monaco and tried his hand at Formula One racing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't work out.
Why not?
He wasn't good enough. And then he moved to L.A. To try his hand at acting.
Okay. Didn't work out.
His brother Paul, an occasional percussionist for Bananarama. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it really was the... you know how you have... I know I keep referring to wrestling stuff, but there's a whole thing of somebody being... there's a... I don't have time to get into it. We'll talk about it later. But he was definitely not the star of that group.
No, I don't think
so. Not the breakout star of that group who went on to have hits after the fact.
He wasn't gay.
No, that's what I told you. They weren't together. He was just...
That's what I said.
He was just in that band.
Yeah. No.
Or the pop duo.
Correct.
The pop duo.
Yeah. I never thought we would be talking about Wham today.
You never know what you're going to get when you turn on the All the Bacon and Eggs podcast.
That's what makes it fun, I think. It's like a grab bag.
That's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it...
terrible.
Exactly, at the same time. Because you have no clue what you're going to get. We'll be talking about, what the afterlife is and whatever, and then we're talking about Wham and wrestling, and it's...
You're always talking about wrestling. I
know, because it's cool. But I don't like to like I said, shallow, because I don't want to go in any deep and talk about whatever happened with whatever and who shot who or whatever. Doesn't matter.
What?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, that explains our entire show. You should have that open up every time.
Exactly.
I don't want to go in too deep and talk about whatever and who shot whoever.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it. Because it's the truth. It's not.
If you made it this far listening, and you are the 10th caller, MMB will send you $100.
The 10th commenter.
10th caller.
What are they calling?
That's the joke.
That's no. That's the joke.
Hey, dummy, that's the joke.
Hey, idiot, it doesn't make sense. Right, so.
I don't want to give away any money.
That's what you got to do nowadays. You give away money, and people love you.
Okay, let's do it.
You give away money, and all of a sudden, it's you're the
10th caller gets MMB's house.
You're the best thing since sliced bread. That's
What's your go-to bread?
Wheat, multigrain.
Really?
Multigrain bread. I like it.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I just had that to make a nice sandwich. And when I make a nice home sandwich, I like to get a nice multigrain bread, mayo, lettuce.
Okay. Not Miracle Whip?
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. We agree on something.
God.
There should be a civil war between mayonnaise and Miracle Whip.
Yes, and then sandwich bread comes in there and ruining everything else.
Yeah.
But so you got the mayo, you got your lettuce, which I prefer, like the leafy. I forgot what it's called. The couple arugula, not arugula. That's a different.
Romaine.
No. Anyway,
Iceberg.
No. But anyway, then you got your beefsteak tomato, cut up, couple slices of that.
Okay.
I prefer the sharp cheddar cheese. And,
you lost me on that one.
And the
what kind of meat?
Smoked turkey.
Okay, smoked.
A smoked turkey, oven roasted. It depends. Pepper turkey is good. If I go to if I'm feeling frisky, I'll go to Vaughn's and give me some nice.
That's upper class.
Sliced deli meat smoked turkey.
That's high end. That's a high end one.
Very, very good with those sandwiches. And maybe a little mustard. And I'll sometimes like a little red onion. But the last time I made the sandwiches, I didn't have any onion, and it was still tasty. But you still got to put a little salt and pepper over the tomato.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I like a little oil and vinegar too.
I don't need all that. You're doing too much with all that.
But I go with pepper jack.
See, pepper jack is over. I mean, it's good. It's just like for a sandwich, though. For that type of sandwich, no. Sharp cheddar or provolone.
Hint of spice.
That's what I like. And there's nothing wrong. And then you got to have a nice crunchy chip. Got to have a nice.
Do you put it inside?
Chip. No. See,
I'll put it. I like Lay's is the perfect chip. Just a plain Lay's. Put it right inside of the chip, the sandwich.
Trader Joe's has some of the best.
Dude, we can't afford Vaughn's. You got to speak to the people
Trader Joe's has a nice.
Can't afford Trader Joe's.
Ridged, crunchy chip that is fantastic.
Like a Ruffle. Oh, actually, a Ruffles would not too bad either. I was raised white though. Like we only had white. We didn't go outside of that. So
I was raised a poor black.
As soon as I met my wife, we did turn to like the colored bread of like wheat, and I like it. It's fine. It's fine.
You never seen that from that Steve Martin movie? I forgot the Jerk.
I'm sure.
I was raised a poor black child.
Yeah, that's right. I was just watching. Speaking of that, I was just watching an interview with Wayne Brady. When he had heard the clip on the Chappelle show.
Yeah. And he was mad.
Yeah.
And he got mad about it.
About what was it? Brian Gumbel.
No, Wayne Brady makes Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm X. Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne Brady to this day is still mad about that.
He's still mad, but he did the show.
Everybody in the comments is like, dude, you're doing exactly what you're fulfilling this.
He did the show, and it was one of the best things that he did.
Yeah,
because he went on there and was mad about it. But I mean, look, 10 years, 15 years later, who's talking about Wayne Brady? But they're talking about it in the context of this show.
Yeah.
And how he felt about it years ago. Grow up.
Seriously.
Like, I mean, and I'm not telling you how to feel or whatever. If it still hurt you to this day, but don't do it for media clicks. Go talk to him. You just talk. I mean, like, hey.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's just a joke, man. Like just get over it.
Like, you know, if you have an issue with someone, don't be cryptic or whatever, or do little things. Just go to the person and say directly what it is.
Yeah.
If the people have hurt feelings, then okay, whatever.
Do you need to tell me something?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the burps. The burps, man.
I was going to say the same thing about you.
The burps are awful. The burps on the show, you got to stop it, man.
Okay.
You got to stop. I mean, the board is up and running next show, so I'll be able to stop and mute your microphone.
It will be running?
Yeah. Wow. It runs now.
It's been forever.
I just don't know how to use it.
Studio A is like truck ran into it.
Yeah, still. There's a beautiful equipment around here that's being used.
There's a printer from like 1985.
No, that is a brand new printer.
It's like 85.
That is a brand new printer.
There's a stereo system just to your left that definitely is from 1985.
That is not.
For sure.
No, that is not. That is from 2000.
You got a TV over there that's that weighs 900 pounds.
No, that's actually pretty light. So it's a flat screen, so it's a light TV.
Well, that was the first flat screen TV.
No, it was not.
Absolutely.
No, it was not.
He's got another TV with like the projector lights that are built into the bottom.
No, there's not.
And with like the wood paneling around it.
No. My uncle had that. It was pretty sweet.
Did he?
Yeah. My uncle Leo. He had one of those. We used to love going over there and watching that, where the projector would come up or the lights would be at the thing. I was like, man, what is this?
Leo Pope?
Yes.
Nice.
And but no, the studio has all kind of random stuff in it, but it has a lot of physical media, CDs, games for PlayStation 2s.
You're not helping your cause here.
And
everything from the late 90s.
You know, and it has no, it's not from the late 90s.
CDs.
So I'm very so one thing I'm very proud of this TV is because look, when I was going to school. When I was going to school, I decided, I was like, okay, look.
That was forever ago.
I have to, like we talked about earlier, checks and balances, you got to be disciplined. So you can only buy this or play this TV or use this TV and use this PlayStation when you graduate from college, when you finish that last class. So I bought it.
You didn't play games your entire time?
I bought that TV, sat it in the living room, unopened, PlayStation right there in the living room, unopened, until I graduated. So that was maybe 3-4 months. And I was like, that was the goal.
Oh, I thought you were, it's like years.
No.
You bought it your first day of college?
Why would I buy a TV?
You bought it your first day of college?
In a game station.
I'll see you in 4 years, big guy.
Why would that would be so obsolete by that time? No, it was.
You got the PlayStation 1, it's PlayStation 3.
yeah. Like, oh my God. I was playing Tomb Raider for the first time. Like,
Twisted Metal 1.
Like, what is going on? What are you doing? Like, oh my God. Still playing Madden? No. So. It's the worst. It's the worst. I cannot deal with this. But checks and balances. Set your goals. Set the stuff aside, and then make it happen. When I started to get older, I was just like, you know what? I can do whatever I want.
Hey, how about if they comment anything on Facebook, we'll send them a CD of our choice.
No, not sending them my stuff.
A DVD.
No, this is my stuff.
Yeah, but it's fine.
No.
What about that Scrubs? You have Scrubs?
No. Why would I have Scrubs? That's weird.
No. Like the show.
No, exactly. I don't have that.
You didn't like that show?
I'm not enough to buy it. I only have one TV series that I like.
Family Guy.
No. Where it's multiple seasons.
Family Guy.
No.
I see Family Guy.
No, Family Guy was given to me. I didn't buy that. By a girl who said I've outgrown it, and she was like 10 years younger than me. She was one of my employees at Sears. She was like, "Yeah, I'm over this."
Huh.
But the other one is the Venture Brothers. I was really enjoyed the Venture Brothers, and I thought that show was really cool. So I watched it, and I have the series for Venture Brothers, but we're not giving away any of my stuff. But still, like, share, and subscribe.
Would you know if I took one of those things and gave it away?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for weeks.
Yeah. And then now that you said that, I don't know if I can trust you anymore. Okay.
I mean, but have you seen the subscriber numbers go way up?
Because I don't like when people say, "Oh, you wouldn't even notice it." Yeah. Yeah, I would. And then I would
gained 5 subscribers already.
And that would ruin everything.
And they got season 2 of Family Guy.
They got No, they can have Family Guy that nope, I don't even want to give that up. I like
There's got to be something in here we can give away.
Family Guy, the
what about the instructions?
Game.
The instructions on the ground.
The PSP game.
Ooh, PSP game? You have one?
Yeah, I have PSP.
All right, I got to go.
Yeah, I don't care. Leave.
She's going to do the show by herself?
Yeah, I'm going to finish it up.
That's basically her show anyway.
Exactly. I do all the talking and anyway. But anyway, reach for the stars and follow your dreams.
Follow your reach for your stars.
Follow your reach for your stars.
Make a shirt that says that. Follow reach for the stars.
All right, man. I'm going to holler at you yesterday.
You can't.